Hello and welcome to Being the Clay. In this video, I'm going to talk about waiting. My 5-year-old son Gabe does not like to wait. When he wants something, he wants it right now. And he used to always say, I hate waiting. And I said, I'm going to get you a t-shirt with Inigo Montoya, from The Princess Bride, and it has a caption on it that says, I hate waiting. If you haven't seen the movie, The Princess Bride, go watch it. It's really good. But isn't that how we are as a society? We want what we want now. We don't like to wait. Most adults don't throw fits when they have to wait, but we're a culture of instant gratification. And it's hard for me to wait too. I've never been good at waiting. When I see something I want, whether it's a physical object or maybe it's an event or something that I want to happen, many times I start obsessing over it, and eventually I just try to take control of the situation and make it happen the way I think it should happen, when it should happen. And I just forget that I'm not in control. Well, there's someone else who was not good at waiting, and that was Saul. In 1 Samuel 13, Saul and his men were hiding from the Philistine army. They're waiting on Samuel to arrive so he could offer sacrifice to the Lord before going into battle. Saul waited 7 days, which was the time set by Samuel, but when he didn't arrive, and Saul's men began to scatter, Saul just went ahead and offered up the burnt offering. And just as he finished, Samuel arrived. Samuel rebuked him and told him since he did not keep the Lord's command, he was going to take his kingdom away and give it to a man after God's own heart. God gave Saul a chance at greatness. He would have established him as a great king over Israel if only he had waited. And how ironic that as soon as he finished the offering, Samuel arrived. How many times are we waiting on something and then we decide that we can't wait any longer and we take things into our own hands, and then God comes through? There's an old saying that goes, God is seldom in a hurry, but he is never late. Let that sink in. Saul was probably feeling very stressed, seeing his army disintegrate for 7 days. So why was it a big deal that he offered the sacrifice just a tad bit early? Well, his response reflected his fear of what people thought of him, a lack of trust in God, and his haughty attitude toward obedience. All of that boils down to self-centeredness, making it about you and not about God. If we can forget about ourselves and remember that God is sovereign, that he has a plan and everything will happen in his perfect timing, then we are taken out of the picture. We need to put God on the throne of our lives and trust that he will take care of us, because he will. When we try to control things, we just mess it up. Does he use us for his purpose? Of course. He was going to use Saul as a great king, but he showed that he did not trust the Lord first. So God replaced him with David, who definitely was not perfect, but his heart was in the right place. God wants our hearts. He wants us to not think about ourselves as much as we think about him and how to serve him. So try to remember that this week. I'm going to try too. Like I said, this is a struggle for me too, to wait and allow God to work in his timing. But we need to give everything to God through prayer and ask him to take control of whatever it is that you desire and that I desire for our lives. His timing is always better than ours. And you will be blessed if you trust him to take care of it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Being the Clay. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful week.